Hello, welcome to the final part of Lightning, Snow, Hope, Vanille, Paz, and Fang's journey in Cocoon and Grand Pulse as they complete their focus, I guess, and protect Cocoon from the waves of enemies being brought about by Vitandalus. I think that about sums up last chapter. We also met Rosh, who was angry at his own fate. Sid was killed by actual Sid, so in my opinion, that's when he took Sid's name. I think it's like Rolvike or something? I forgot what his name was. But he killed Sid, and I was happy about that. But then the rest of chapter 12 was like, let's have 50 billion corridors! And have about 10 minutes of story in there as well. And that sucked. But as you can see, I'm not streaming this, even though I said I was going to be. There's a reason for this. I'm going to be trying to get to the point where I can go at the Grand Pulse on recording. Because there was a point in chapter 13 where you're allowed to go back there. So that's my plan. I'm going to go back there and do that. Go through chapter 13, go through that. And then we're going to stream after that. So I'm going to do my grinding off recording and off stream. I'm recording now to get to that point. I don't know how long it is. I don't think it'll be more than 10-15 minutes. But either way, I get to record, which is different than what I usually get to do. But anyway, let's see what Final Fantasy XIII has for us in the final chapter. This is not the final chapter. This is chapter... Wow, what? Chapter 13 is the final chapter. I was going to try and do a little bit more, but I am just going to be aiming to try and... Ooh. Is this pretty? As far as I know, we're not going to be switching characters anymore, so the others are not going to be in our party, but that's fine. It's very pretty. Isn't bad going to happen.
Where's the cavalry?
I don't think they made it this far. Yeah.
See him soon enough.
Oh, have they become Thief? Yeah, that's not good if they have. Everyone's become Thief now. It sucks. It's very similar to 16 in that way a little bit. With the old archaic thing.
Not them two. They're all Sith.
Even Snow's friends have become Thief. I don't know, probably not. I assume Orphan is in here too. Oh, not stained glass. That's holy and religious. Even if they don't have gods in this world, they have Fal'Cie. But I guess they worship the Fal'Cie as gods, or Orphan as god. What is happening? Are we in an AI? What the... Okay. I didn't expect this. Where are we? What is this place? It's cool looking, but what is this? Was it Omega all along? It was Orphan's Cradle, the nascent throne. Oh, it's like I'm in Mario Galaxy or something. Look at this ending.
This is it. A lot of dreams died to get us here, and we can't let it be for nothing.
Or Rosh's dream and Sid's dream.
It's not just our future.
You know, the two characters that I forgot were different characters
We'll
at
do
one
it
point.
for everyone. Fal'Cie rule ends here.
Daisley, we're coming for you.
And we're gonna shut down Primarch once and for all. Right, lovely. So the game will make a big song and dance about when I can go back to Grand Pulse, so I don't have to worry about that. But let's have a look around. This place is really cool looking. Surprisingly unique for this game. We haven't really been to like a technology void before. I quite like it. Oh, we can't go back, can we? No, we can't. This is literally the point of no return. Despite the fact it's not the point of no return. It's kind of like Ultimecia's Castle, where they were like, this is the point of no return. Actually, it's not. You can go back anytime you want. I mean, they've always got to throw something crazy at us at the end. I don't know where this came from, what it is really, but it looks cool. I think that's this game in a nutshell. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. It's like having a bear for a pet. But they look cool, but they would suck to have. Whomst? These are enemies we have to fight? What is this? Are they friends? Please be friends, that'd be nice. There's a gold one, a silver one, and a platinum one. Are they portals? Oh, they are. This is how we get back to Grand Pulse. Okay, it was pretty early on than her. Wow, this is going to be the most anticlimactic recording session ever. I hope you all enjoyed the 5 minutes of me recording this. It is.
That looks like a gate to Grand Pulse.
Yeah, that's how we get back.
A gift from Bartandalis.
Now it's the devs being like, we have to prepare you, otherwise you'll be forced to stay here before the end of the game. What is this? Skyward Sword?
If we're gonna run away, now's our chance.
So, guys, which way we going?
I mean, they're both the Grand Pulse, right?
What do you think?
I feel like that's the point of no return. Warp to Grand Pulse, yeah. That's that point. Also, thank you, game. I now have my controller layout fixed again. I appreciate it. What about this one? I love the rushing, like, giant metallic tracks running past us in this void. It's like technology tunnel. Oh, I can go back to Eden Hall. Ah, no, I'm not doing that. That place sucks. And I assume this one will take us further into Orphan's Cradle. I don't know if we're done with Corridor Sim. I might check, just so I am prepared for it. Can I do this? I have to go. Oh no, I have to follow the guy back there. Okay, well, let's see what he's on about, and then we'll go through Grand Pulse. Because I know that'll take me back to Grand Pulse, but I'm curious to see what this is. If it is a point of no return, I think the game would tell me. I just need to try and find out who this man is. Hello, who are you? It just means that the recording session isn't going to be 5 minutes long. It could be at least 10 minutes. Hi. You gonna fight me? What is this? Okay. Oh, here we go. We're moving. I don't know if I should be doing this. I feel like I'm not going to go back to Grand. No, they would have that door open at the end, wouldn't they? Okay, let's do this section, and then when we get back to there, we can, you know, do this bullshit. I don't know why we're doing this, but seeking beards. I'd love to seek a beard. Beards are great. Oh no. Oh no, not enemies. I'd like to squeeze past you. Just a little bit. Well, shit. Oh, this music! Okay, let's do this to begin. Just in case they fuck us up. Are they new? They are new. Okay, right. They're like the end game Sahagin. Dagger Knights!
Thank you.
Okay.
End of the road.
You need to hit a Fang. Oh, Fang. Lightning returns. I'll heal them when they get low. They're not doing too. Okay, now we heal. It's always me. It's always me who gets fucked over. Nice job. Light, I might need you to heal as well. Depending on how this goes. It's not going too bad so far, to be fair. If we can get a little bit more healing from Hope, we can probably just deal with this. Lovely. Lovely! Lovely jubbly. So the reason why I am continuing, even though I can go back to Grand Pulse, is I also don't want the stream tomorrow to be like 5 hours or 4 hours. I'm trying to get as much done today before the point of no return. Because I think that way I don't have to worry about running over. It makes sense. I think it does. Sounds like it makes sense in my head. With the way the combat's designed, everyone just doesn't dodge like idiots. It's great. Nice. Wasn't too bad. I'm gonna continue. Oh, more Sahagins. This is just the same fight as before. Hi, 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 hi. Good job, Lightning. I mean, that's exactly what I just did, but sure. I'm gonna save before talking to this person. It might be a boss fight. The cradle will fall. I don't know if we want the cradle to fall though. Like, are we destroying Orphan, aren't we now? I don't know. What's that? Is that a friend? Oh wow. I mean, this is the sort of stuff I kind of like though. I like weird, big open areas that the game doesn't really explain, but it makes sense it wouldn't explain. Like, I like a lot of the technology in Grand Pulse as well, because the game doesn't explain it, and you gotta work it out for yourself. This stuff is really cool to me. And as a final area, it's very appealing. My issue is, though, is it's fucking Eden Gate, but, you know, with a different type of skin, basically. With different colour of paint. Again, though, I like this place a lot. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like we're in a giant subway tunnel. A mechanical, godlike subway tunnel. Look at that guy over there. Looks like the guy from 10. A little bit. I mean, I go this way or I fight a new enemy. I think I know which one I want to go for. Ha! I was joking. I'm not actually fighting him. That was a lie, so I can get past him. Ah! But that seemed to be the right way, because that way had led to nothing. Why would I go that way? Ah, for the chest. Well, at this point, I don't really care about treasure, so... Okay, right. We need to wait until he turns around. Then we can just sneak behind him and then walk past him. There you go. Turn around. Bingo! So I am actually, I got a bit of time tonight to do some grinding. Da 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 da. So I'm gonna try and fight some adamantoises. And see if I can get any of those ultimate weapons. And that does involve having those catalogs on to see if I can increase my chances. You know, 1.1%. I'll get it in every 100 maybe. It would be nice to get, but we'll see. Chances are I won't be getting it, but we'll give it a shot. Well, that's not very nice. Ah. I would like to do Liboscope. You can use High Wind. What does this do? I'm gonna wait till we get Stagger, maybe. Weak. Attack the small one first. Oh god, okay. Oh my god.
I'll deal with you.
Who are we attacking? Oh no. Oh no. Which one is which? Okay, the bandit's actually got all purple hair. I want us to go for the right one. There we go. And then I want to see what High Wind does. Because I'm eternally curious as to see what that move is. Right, here we go. There it is, High Wind. That's really fucking good. But I think he also lost his Taggy. Oh my god. Light? Oh, light. I think, yeah, you can present. Nice job. Wait, which one's which now? Yeah, go for the... I'm getting very confused. Uh-oh. What did you just do? Oh, you healed him. You did that, didn't you? You naughty boy. It's fine, we'll switch to a double commando and we'll fuck him up. Now would be an awful time for Breath of the Beast. Like a truly terrible time for it. Hey, Lightning, you want to help?
Appreciate it.
Good talking, Lightning. Can you at least try and launch it? Oh my god. There you go. Oh, you're just gonna... Is that... I feel like we have to go for the big one. There's a gimmick to this fight. I can already see it now. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, Hope heal, and then we're going to go into a buff phase, I think. We might restart the fight, actually. Just so we have the 5-star rating at the beginning. I'm glad that I actually get to do some stuff today. Because I was worried I would have to skip through all this. Right, let's go. Oh, but we know what we have. We have some Trickle or Ogre. I forgot I brought those at the end of chapter 12. I can't believe they give them to you at the end of chapter 12 too. Ridiculous. Insane. Unfair. But also kind of funny. Right, let's do Liposcope at the beginning of this fight. Liposcope! Savage, yeah? I think there's a move they do that swaps their weaknesses. So there'll be a point where he does something else, and he can watch out for it. Or I might be dead immediately. No. Well, I'll keep checking it to see when it changes. But he definitely had half weaknesses at one point. We're gonna use High Wind here too. Nature's Blessing, is that it?
Nothing's getting in my way.
You're gonna squirt! He actually is. We're fucking this guy up. I'm so glad that his move is called her move is called High Wind. FF7. What a great fun game. Look, the combat in this game isn't half bad when there's more of a puzzle element in the fight. But when you do the same menial fight over and over again, it becomes very boring and repetitive. The difficult thing with games and judging them is they don't do everything entirely bad, and they don't do everything entirely right. And I don't want to be cruel to this game and just ignore the fact that it is trying its best to be a little different and, you know, failing, but still trying at least. You're gonna squirm!
You're gonna squirm!
Squirm! And this thing is, it's an unfortunate reality we live in where we have to be entirely negative about an experience. Like, would I recommend this game to people? I don't know. Maybe you like this sort of combat. I am not the arbiter of this game's combat. I cannot tell you if you would enjoy it or not, because this is how I feel about it. Your opinion may differ from mine compared to your experience of the game and other such video games. Like, I never want to play games like Octopath Traveler or Triangle Strategy because it just don't appeal to me in that format, and that's fine. And in this case, with FF13, there are going to be people who are die-hard fans of this game, and that is wonderful that people are able to find enjoyment where I'm not able to. This is a case of I can't properly be like, you can't play this game. You check it out. Don't just take my opinion, take other people's opinions. This is not the game suited for me personally. This is just part of my marathon. I think that's an important lesson that we need to learn when it comes to judging things, that they're not entirely wrong, they're not entirely right. There are obviously exceptions to that, where things are true evil and true good, but it's more likely to be true evil than true good. It's like, they're morally grey. Most things are. And in this case, 13 is very morally grey. The Tesseracts will just become Transformers. We're trying to find a Tesseract.
Where's this end?
That's not Transformers, that's Avengers, fuck's sake.
If there is one, I can't see it.
I can't do this.
Why
All
not?
these Seath were people once. Like us.
Yep, and that's how it works.
That's what Bartantalus is going for. Don't you see? Make us feel guilty, lose faith, and the second we give up, it's focus time.
So we come back to
Wait
what?
till we're broken, slip on the leash.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, having all this empathy, it puts us humans at a big disadvantage.
Maybe. But it's also what makes us dangerous.
Is it though?
What's wrong?
Yeah, what's wrong? You'll be all who I'm playing as currently.
Just that time's running short.
It's okay. My mind's made up this time. We'll just make Cocoon our home.
Aww.
I guess we will.
I don't know about that. We'll see what happens at the end of this game. But maybe good things will happen, maybe bad things will happen. It entirely depends on if this game wants to be nice to its characters. Right. Back to it, I guess. We're making our way through here. Slowly but surely. And I think I'm going to save my final thoughts until the actual stream, but I like having a discussion about how you should treat game reviews. Unless you're a critic, of course. This is a boss, right? Cool. I have no idea what's happening. Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Does Orphan want us to get to it? I see a whole lot of areas where enemies could be. Yeah, please come through this giant, cool-looking area. What is this? Oh, you had to put enemies there, didn't you? Oh yeah, come here, come on. You want to attack me? You know you want to. Right, well. I want to find out what it is, so we're gonna kill this thing. Fourth blade. Oh, you're gonna start with that, are you? That's fine. Okay, that.
See who's left standing.
Let's kill the blade first.
Try this on for sauce.
Oh, I gotta actually live with the blade.
You're gonna squirm.
That should work. Oh. Ow! That was really rude. But nothing we couldn't deal with.
Sorry, Vanille.
But nothing we couldn't deal with unless it kills us. Well, that was poop. I don't know what I was gonna do there. I don't even know what happened, really. Just the sword insta-killed me, basically. Have we lost one of these? No, we're gonna go the back. Nice. We're definitely gonna go the right way because I wouldn't have to deal with flying things. Should I use high wind? No, hold off. I think I can buy ether souls actually, but I'm gonna hold off on it. Okay. Live there. Alright, we're just gonna focus on the boss this time, and now I'm gonna kill the boss. We're gonna stagger the boss. We're gonna have lightning. Oh, hello. You know what? Get all the debuffs in the world. I need a healer. I need someone who won't bullshit me from the fight. Why are we attacking the blade? I didn't switch targets, the game did.
Down you go. We'll see who's left standing.
Like John's sword, don't go into the ground, please. Oh, he's doing it. Oh my lord. Get in the air, like you just don't care. Can I have lightning to do this as well? That'd be wonderful. Ah! Oh my god, sword! No!
Sorry, Vanille.
But it's fucking sword! Eat all the dicks. Just out of nowhere, just like lethal damage. Is there a gimmick to it? I have no idea because this game's silly. I didn't add the Ethereal Souls, did I? Oh, I don't. I'm already at that point already, and I'm not. We're like what? Well, half an hour in isn't like 10 minutes in. Tell you what, I've done a lot better than I usually do in these sections where I get annoyed immediately. Right, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Everything. It's gonna make him a debuff nightmare. Oh no, how did we end up behind you? How did that happen? No. I need you to do that. Live up, please. Oh. Fuck it. Do it. No, do that. Do the high wind. That didn't even do a lot of damage. He's still in the air. Right, attack. Relentless assault. Let's do it. He better still be in the air. He can't get down. Oh, there we go. He's not better for his blade. He's too slow. Oh, we need to add a sad no. No blade for you. I was about to say we need to add an R sound from the audience, but he was not a full blade, so you can fuck off. I feel a bit silly for using my Ether Soul because Highwind didn't really do a whole lot. Definitely helped, but it didn't do a whole lot in the actual fight. What is this? It better be something. What's the upper level? Yes. Why would I want to do this though? What's this for? I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening, to be honest, for this entire area. It just feels like they're padding. That's not a bad thing. The entire game has been padding. But like, this game's already 40 hours. Why do they need to have an area that's just warping in on itself every 2 seconds? Well, this just feels lovely. Just getting a bunch of chests. With no, like, consequences to our actions at all. Oh, if I find out at the end of this I can't get back to Grand Pulse, I'm gonna be sad. I think so, because the portal to get out of here is to get to the cradle, to get to an orphan is over there, and they haven't given us a point of no return, so I'm holding out hope that we're gonna be allowed to go back to Grand Pulse at the end of this. Because if we're not, I'll cry. We need to get behind them, which means we have to deal with the bikes. Oh, we don't actually. Wonderful thing called a Deceptor Soul that exists. Wonderful thing called a Deceptor Soul. It's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. Oh. Nice sneak past him. Sleep for your legs. Shit. At least we got the... Yeah, at least we got that. Oh, were they both here? Other guy as well, please. No, no, fucking Fang. Oh, it lost it anyway. Right, well, let's find out what these guys' deal is. I'm gonna go for this thing first. Oh my god. Yeah, the guy there isn't too bad. He does a big attack, but I can barely heal for it. This guy does AoEs though, which makes him a problem. I need healing hope. Hope! 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 Oh, okay, we have to go to this, unfortunately. We're also going to have to do probably this. Really?
You want some? We'll see who's left standing.
Oh my god. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Thank you. Right, that again, please. Charging mana drive. Oh, it's this thing! Now I remember what you are. You're the guy who fought with Vanille and Paz. Oh. Oh my god. I'd love not to die right now. I'd love not.
Sorry, Daniel.
force encounters on weekend. Yeah. But Final Fantasy's or the Final Fantasy before did this flower. Yeah. Wow! Didn't even know you were there. I am. I'll see you at the end of this area. Because I am going to get myself a drink and a snack, and I'll meet you at the end of this fucking place. Because I don't want you guys to see how angry I'm gonna get. So you guys can just enjoy 0 seconds basically of nothing happening. So yeah, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, we had to fight 2 of those. The second one wasn't as bad. It's just that fucking samurai guy sucked. He had like a move that gave us every debuff in the game, and it was very hard to get rid of. Fight! Hi! Are we done with this maze? Oh, we got another one of these fights. Okay. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, look at him! Is it Odin? Probably.
Tear it up.
Go right for the kid, why don't you? Go right for the kid, why don't you?
Thanks.
Go right for the kid, why don't you?
You're gonna squirm.
Epic gameplay. Right. I'm gonna see if a Decepticon will work here. I don't think it will, but we'll give it a shot. If it's blue, we will get Decept. No, we don't. Okay, that's fine.
No mercy.
Go for lightning. She has way more HP than Hope. You know what would be a good idea? Find out what his deal is. I'm very scared that Hope started putting end fire on us. I don't know what that means. Mounting contempt. That's me in this game. I mount my contempt all the time. I'm eternally compartmentalizing it.
Thanks.
Oh no, he gave us fire attacks. Okay. I thought he was defending us from fire. Oh no, okay, hold on. Lightning? Lightning? No, that was the right one. That was the right fucking one. Bully him, bully. Let's bully him, yes. It's working. I'm scared. No, lightning, kill it. Okay, good. I thought he was about to do something to Tetsuken. That was going to kill us all instantly. No. See, that would be a cool fight. We have to find a gimmick and then it'll kill us instantly. Instead of having a Doom mechanic where we have a countdown all the time, they used to have a mechanic where he counts down himself, then does Tetsuken. That would have been cool. I would have liked that. Even if it would have been annoying, there would have been a save point by the side. It wouldn't have been egregious. Hi. You gonna let me leave?
There's something strange about that one.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna fight it, so let's fight it, shall we? I don't think we're gonna be able to use a Decepticon here. That's fine. Do that. Do that. Do that. Right, let's do this. Yeah, big old arena where we're gonna probably fight it 100%. Is that the guy who I've been fighting the last 2 times in Chapter 12? Better not be. Oh, wait, I can leave? Do I have to fight this thing? Why? What? I don't know what's happening. I don't think I do. I think I can just leave. I kind of regret applying all those, but it's fine. Now, what the game's gonna do is to be like, oh, I saw Fladdy, you applied all your shrouds. I'm gonna make you fight it when you get up here. Oh, what's this? Oh no, what's that on the stairs? No! As soon as I lost it too! I will see you at the top of the stairs. Not today, ninjas, not today. Right, okay. Let's continue. I'm scared. I'm scared of whatever this fight is going to be over here. I really do hope we are returning to that portal in the middle. I don't know why we wouldn't be. Hi. Oh, this is a fight, isn't it? Yeah. I didn't apply my burst before this. No! I don't want to fight this thing again. Tiamat eliminator? I'm not Tiamat. So why are you eliminating me?
You're gonna squirm.
Wow.
You're gonna squirm.
Yeah, Barfos, please. That'd be nice. He uses mainly ice attacks.
Appreciate it.
Hey, so I know we had a really fun fight in remember Epic 8 where we went to a haunted mansion and the fights were really fun because the game was broken and you'd have a lot of fun just running around solving some cool puzzles. 13's version of that is a small corridor simulator in a cool area. Wait, why does Hope not have haste? Hope? There you go.
You want some?
What's he doing? You just heal? No, you don't, actually.
You're gonna squirm.
Can we, get rid of these?
Thanks.
Thanks. Tang.
Cheers. Tear it up.
Oh, fuck it. That's a whole lot of no damage you're doing. This fight is just gonna take years. It isn't a hard fight, it's just gonna take ages because I can't get rid of his buffs. Right, I will see you in a bit. I'm not showing this entire fight, it's just gonna take years. Okay, he changed form. So I wanted to show this too. As soon as he went onto the ground, he changed. He is the guy from before, isn't he? Oh. Why? Who did the combat for this game? I want to find out. Not because I want to find someone to blame. I just want to understand the reason why I don't like it. Isn't that literally just finding someone to blame? Now that I think about it in my head, it's not the same. Hey, Hope, Lightning, let's make a side gate a little faster. Guys, there we go. Oh, yes. Oh look, it's an actual fight now where we're doing damage. Not a lot, but at least we're doing something. Halved. What a joke. Okay, it's just back to this now. Right. I'm gonna see the end of the fight. I'm not spending more time on this. Right. I really hope that was the last one. Well, think about it, there's 3 of them, and there's 3 of these guardians. It makes sense that would be the final one. All of 3. Right? Oh my god. What's that? Did I go back to Grand Poles? Don't say this is the point of no return. Okay. Oh, there was no confirmation on that, so I don't know where I'm going. Welcome to the Area 2 of 15 areas, Flower. Better not be! Okay, now I'm worried. Is that the only time I can go to point of F13, Chapter 13, point of no return. The car point will cut you off once you pass it. It's very close to the final mile. Things just make sure using the curve does not cut you off from the pause back to Eden. Will cut you off from the majority once you pass it. It does not cut you off from the pause back to Eden, or is there a point of no return? No, I'll teleport and I think I just don't know where it is. I'll go to the same, some technical kind of once you pass through them as well, so something I could do with the boss. Okay. Yeah, there will be a portal room. I don't know where, I don't know when. We might be doing the entirety of the entirety of 13 outside of the final boss at this point. I didn't realise that. That is my own fault though, and I will deal with it. Shit. That wasn't a smart move. What is this place? I like it. It's a completely different vibe to the other place I was in. Oh wow. It's weird. That's what I want 13 to be though. I want it to be weird. Like it's what good old 9 did at the end. It just became really weird and Memoria had all these incredible vistas and shots that made no sense, but were just kind of like these memories imprinted on the background. Oh, another door. That leads.
Let's do this.
No. Portal. Oh shit. I think this is a boss fight, isn't it? I didn't even get to take 2 steps. If this is Orphan,
Ready?
we kissed the final boss because unfortunately that is what was spoiled. I'm gonna be sad. This isn't it. Look at this room. Clocks. What are clocks? What am I looking at right now? Are those guns being trained or something? Oh. I don't know what that's meant to say. It's a phone inside of a giant clock.
This is it.
Moment of truth, hero.
Is it? Better not be. It didn't say there was a point of no return. Oh no. This is the final boss. I'm ready for it. It could be.
Little lights. Just like in Eva.
What is it? Is it like 10 spirits? It's all the souls that cannot move on, I guess.
Light spark shines on. Once
Oh god, it's the Chaos Emeralds.
Dodge!
Oh! I generally forgot about Dodge's existence. Oh, this owl is here too. Oh, we find him again.
Dreams, meanwhile, shatter in a flash.
Don't kill them. No! He didn't. He didn't. There's no way they just killed Sarah and a child in one scene.
Where's the real Sarah?
I mean, I don't know. He could be that powerful. Okay, no, he's there. Good.
Hey, listen. It isn't real. It's just foul sea smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, they don't work wonders. They play tricks.
Yeah, this jester, evil Primarch man who fakes it.
At last, my errant l'Cie.
Why do you think we've been errant? Because you haven't told us jack shit.
Cocoon wars with pulse.
Why do you sit down if you're just going to stand up?
There can be no end to such conflict. But Cocoon's end is imminent and inevitable. Will you not at least slay Orphan and make it quick as an act of mercy?
Mercy? You mean murder. And Cocoon won't die. We're not here for that. We came for you.
Oh my god, surprise.
Such willful insolence. Disappointing.
I need to find out this is the final boss.
Prolong Cocoon's suffering. And to what
This
end?
game has been utterly shit in terms of the point of no return, confirming it or not. If this is actually the final boss anyway.
Truly seek salvation. You will obey.
I know what the final boss looks like. Okay, that's not the final boss. Hi. Right, give me a sec. I need to find out, because if this is the final boss, I want to do that on stream, so. Oh no. Oh no. This is the final boss. Shit. Okay, we're gonna have to skip. We're gonna have to retry. Get out of here. I assume there's a portal in this room then. Oh, that's gonna be the funniest thing to explain to people tomorrow on the stream. So I accidentally did the entirety of chapter 13 outside of the final boss. Oopsie! I'm sorry, I made a whoopsie. That's on me. Oh yeah, it's right there. Oh, well, let's have a look. I also want to see where it takes me, so let's go do that. Because I'm gonna level up. Oh my god, I just even turned to the entrance. It's cradle, it's right behind. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm crying. That's one of the stupidest things I've done in a Final Fantasy game. Is this the point of no return? I feel like that's what I feel like you should have said yes or no, but it's fine. We're going back anyway. Let's go to Grand Pulse, and then I'm going to end the recording there. You guys get to enjoy a good hour part of this, while I had to suffer through like a bunch of fights. Now, Mail said to me that this is what I need to do leveling up for was the enemies in this area, and they generally weren't that bad. So I think we can do a little bit of grinding, but not as much as I thought I would have to. I kind of want to kill the Animantoids until I get the item I need, but we'll see. Either way, I'm going to teleport back to Central Expanse. I have no idea what that was. Shit. Right, well that is the recording, the final recording of 13 outside of the stream I'm doing to end this game. I will deliver my final thoughts there. I hope you enjoyed this extended recording. The best thing is people who are watching the stream won't even get to see this beforehand, so they won't get to see what I experienced, the pain I went through. But anyway, yeah, that is it. I will see you for the stream literally right now. It's going to cut into that into the video. Right, bye! Yeah, that was a flawless introduction. Very good job there, Flower, with the freeze in the middle, because I forgot to turn off my stream audio. That's fine. Welcome in to the finale of Final Fantasy XIII. The end, the light at the end of the tunnel, as I've called the stream. I think that's very pertinent, considering this game exists. And I'm happy for it to end. So basically, I will say this multiple times when people can start to come in, but I'm going to say this at the beginning for the VOD people. Welcome back. Chapter 13, I did do the first hour of Chapter 13, not because that was the plan. The plan was to get to the portal to Grand Pulse, but I was like, but there's another portal here that takes us to another place. So if I do more of this area first, surely they take me back to the area with the portals, and they do that, but only at the end of Chapter 13's like overall area. So all we're going to be doing today is the final boss. I looked it up, and that's it. Final boss, we kill them, then it's the credits. I don't know how that happened, but we're here now. There was no like, this is the point of no return. It was literally just, hello, this is where the final boss is. Good luck. I generally might have, I almost fought the final boss. The game that this keeps going. Not anymore though, because I'm pretty sure we're done with Record or Sim. So we are ready to get this. Also, welcome in, Tom. I hope you're doing good today. I did see you were uploading your music today on YouTube, so please press exclamation mark Discord, anyone who's interested in that, or just go to Discord and have a look at Tom's music. Are you uploading that on your main channel, or is it have you got a separate channel for it? But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I did leave my second channel. Yeah, so check out Tom's full channel. I think it's the same as your actual Twitch name, so yeah. Go check it out. I'm sure it's very cool. Anyway, Final Fantasy XIII, let's play this. I am getting right into this, because I don't know how long this final boss is going to take. Also, now I have to remake all the videos. Yeah, I heard you got like 100 to get through. Also, I did do grinding. That's why I wanted to get to the portal before the stream today, so I could do the grinding off stream and recording. I spent about 3 hours yesterday with a video on in the background. I was going to watch a movie, but I ended up watching some YouTube. I've been watching old Voidburger play Final Fantasy IX, which is great. I highly suggest. She was like an old person from Giant Bomb, and she's been playing through that with her husband, and it's really funny and cool to see that game in a different light. That's what I've been doing for my time being. But we're here now in the Narthex. So yeah, let's go through this. I now have 2200 strength. I think before in last stream I was on 1400, so I have increased my strength by 800. Remember wondering, Flower, how have we done this? It turns out I didn't need the adamantoise thing to upgrade my weapons. It turns out you can just use transformation catalysts that I already had. So I've converted Fang's actual weapon into the Venus Gospel. I don't know why it's called that, but probably some reason. Lightning's into the ultimate weapon, which sounds pretty alright. Big damage, yeah, big damage. And Fang, and then Hope's weapon into Eagleton. I wasn't able to get it fully leveled because I didn't have enough money. I generally had like 2 million gil at one point, but I had to spend it all to upgrade the weapons. And accessories, I did end up doing this in the end, so we've got on each character Power Glove, lovely bit of strength, lovely bit of HP, and then this. Venus Gospels are called back to 7. Ah, I see. That makes sense, because 7 had a lot of that stuff. So everyone's got an N-type ring, because increases all element resistance by 25%. That is going to be beautiful. Like, that's going to change the game, basically. People have got HP stuff, and Hope has this, which increases magic by 250, which is fucking brilliant. I've also been doing a lot of Custarium. These characters now have full trees. In fact, I had so much Custarium points, I ended up having to level up different Custarium things like Ravager, Synergist. It also turns out that they only have one level for their off abilities, so when I was leveling this up, I didn't realise that they can't get all the skills for it. That would have been nice to know, because the game doesn't tell you that. It just says you can level up all the roles, but yeah, you don't get all the abilities, and they take a fuck ton of points to actually level up. I don't know why you'd need them, but I kind of understand it. You want to give players accessibility and want them to do whatever they want, but you can't though, because they cost so much money to use. Either way, yeah, that's it. I am min-maxing stats, yeah, I assume so. I've actually, you know, I also sold my weapons, my accessories I'm not using. I kept the important ones that let the catalog because I needed to sell stuff to get money. So yeah, we've got we've got 99 all of these. We got Decepticon, we got Aegis. Wait, we got an elixir? When do we get that? And I'll use it. And we got data log too, which I'm not going through. I gave up my data log like 5 chapters ago. Right. Anyway, chat. Let's get into this. I have already watched the cutscene, the pre-cutscene. Basically, all that happened was that the Primarch appeared and was like, "Oh, I'm going to show Daj and Sarah, make you think I killed them for 2 seconds, and now we're gonna fight you." So yeah. Oh shit! I didn't add my stuff. Hold on. Sorry, this is gonna be very anticlimactic. Hi. I can't fight him yet. I need to put my shrouds on. Right, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're just gonna perfume the fuck out of us. Let's go. The final boss. And we get an immediate leg shot of lightning. Very good. Starting with this. I don't know how hard this is going to be. I hope my leveling up did work out, but we'll see. Ow, lovely. Okay, let's use Leverscope. Right, what are we up against then? That was to be expected, to be honest. It's Big Face Party. Yeah, you know, it's canonically this. We're gonna fight this, and we're gonna play as Bart in Final Fantasy V. This is his appearance after that game. Right. Good for you. Fuck him up. I mean, we're not taking a lot of damage right now. He is doing, like, literally no damage to us. Ultima? Holy shit. Yeah, breadcrumb appealing, Hope. I know that wasn't the best of attacks, but I wonder if that was like a percentage-based attack where it always does half your HP. Because I know this game does that. I'm not a big fan of those sorts of attacks, where they take like 99% of your HP. Like, in FF9, they have that move Tornado, which takes your maximum health 10%. Oh, we're spamming it, are we? No, okay, it does do a certain proportional amount of damage to us then. Jesus. Imagine what this would have been like if we didn't level up. Your boy Big Bartha, welcome in, Maelstrom. So, as I was mentioning to Tom, and I think I mentioned this on the Discord as well, this isn't the beginning of Chapter 13, I fucked up. But I tell you what, you didn't miss a whole lot, because I had to go through one of the worst areas in the game. No, that. Did you reckon the little faces are doing that TikTok NPC shit? This is why I said he might have wanted to go out enough into grind. So basically, Ultima is this Big Bang. Like, Zeromus is Big Attack. If you don't know, in FF4, the final boss casts a move that I still have PTSD from called Big Bang. And Big Bang will decimate your party if you're not high enough level. And that has set a ongoing thing for me now where I need to be high enough level to beat the final boss. It terrifies me, that move. And Ultima's the same thing. I'm glad it's Ultima though. That's cool. I can't hear Big Bang Panther Yi going, Big Bang attack! Yeah. We're fucked! I'm sorry. Wait, hold on, let's talk about this for a second. I literally, I wasn't planning on grinding because I thought we were high enough level. That attack would have killed me if I didn't do any grinding. That attack would have killed me if I didn't get my ultimate weapon. What the fuck? The hell is this game? Oh. Hey, that wasn't that bad actually.
End of the road. Go.
End of the road. It is end of the road. You're right. Oh, you know what we got? Oh! I know what we can use. Hold on. That's one of the being Sentinel guard attacks, I think. Ah, okay. The issue I have with it, Tom, is I don't know when it's going to happen though, and I don't want to stay in Sentinel all the time. Oh no, I can't cast it. Oh, I now have 5 bars. It's fine. You don't need to. Right, let's just do this. We got an elixir. We could use that to get my TP back. Oh, you cheeky asshole.
Appreciate it.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, let's do it. No, we can't. We can't do it because we can't do it. Not gonna lie, I like it too. It's really good. Greetings, Bowles says, with the Half-Life scientist. Gordon Freeman. What are you doing fighting a bartenderless, Gordon? Give him the old razzle dazzle. Give him the old Barty Basil. Oh my god. Please, boss. Can you not use that on me every 2 seconds? It's fine. I'm not gonna take any damage from this anyway. Wow, just like 25 damage. One of my favourite pieces is in a bit. The old TikTok NPC phase machine gun attack. Yeah. You're gonna have to send a link to me because I forgot what that meme is, but I kind of remember. There's just so much on TikTok that I don't remember entirely. No, we don't want to fulfill our focus. Bartendula. Oh my god. It's fucking weird to people react to money emotion. There's a Meat Canyon video that parodied it. It's very funny. Ice cream's so good and shit for hours. Fuck's sake. The internet was a mistake. Bartenderless was right. Also, I think I didn't mention this, but welcome in, Bowles, if you are there. Oh, chat. It's very anticlimactic, but how about we mention this? We have just recently, with the follow from Demist, a person I know who streams later, that usually streams Final Fantasy 14, we have just gone over 100 followers, which is incredible. I need to do a stream for that. I feel like I'm being lazy. I just want to bring that out so people know I know that I've gone over 100. So I'm going to do a stream for that at some point next week. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I just want to say thank you everyone for that. That is incredible. Big oof, thumbs up to everyone in chat. You all deserve a nice cookie. You can have any cookie you want. Anyway, back to this.
Goodbye, Mr. Macball. Fuck you, Mr. Macball.
Why is that one so quiet? just see a Mickey Mouse. Uh-huh. Fuck you, Mr. Magmore. Uh-huh, perfect. Oh, we don't have any of our buffs left. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yeah, we'll just stay in this form. I need a wed come appealing. Entering Glizzy Overdrive, exactly. About the Glizzy King now. What? Is it no longer about Skibbity Bee Toilet? That was a meme going around. I mean, that might have been... People may have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, and this is not the time to talk about it, so we're gonna stop. If I ever anti-Glizzy Overdrive put me down. Don't know if I have the strength for that. I think the kids are still watching Skibbity Bee Toilet, yeah. Oh my god. I don't think that kills us. I think that move is designed to take you low on HP. Because yeah, I think that's intentional. Skibbity Dee is legend. Skibbity Dee is the best. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk here, and I'm just gonna go do damage, I think. I know it's risky, but if you can't risky the bisky, then what's the point? Come on. Get out of here, Bartandalus. That is your real name. It is actually, I think. Fuck him up, lightning! We're not done. We're not done. There's like gonna be like 5. I am not happy. Skibbity Bee is like millions of views every episode. It's so fucking stupid. I almost circle back around to be good entertainment, but not quite. I mean, it's wholesome. It's not causing anything bad to happen. At least I prefer it to like, I don't know, other like weird TikTok challenges that I can get people hurt and harmed. Shut up, Mel. I tried my best, my lord. It was too much. I've got the ultimate weapon. Classic Gmod shitposting. Wait, what?
It's done.
I like anonymous and stuff. Yeah. We're not done. We're not done. I mean, I know what the final boss is called. That's the only thing I know in this game, basically. Unfortunately.
It's a bird again.
Fucking bird. So they always do something comparison, but the kids like it, and I'm old, so it checks out. Yeah. Being. I wonder who this is. It definitely isn't the same voice as the cat that we just met. Oh, look at him, he's become swole. Oh, is this like a really weird design for a boss? Because I'm down for that. I love when these games have like really weird final boss designs. Remember Zeromus and Necron? Come on, give me like a weird final boss design. That's all I need. Oh shit! Skip the cutscene. Oh, he's innocent. Look at this thing. What the hell? I didn't miss anything, did I? This guy can only give a sideways glance, like a fish. I don't think I did miss anything.
You gotta go.
Oh, we have to add all our buffs again. That's not cool, game. That's not cool. He looks like a fake magnet. Are we dead? Oh, I see. We're doing an immediate one nearly kill move. Okay, that's fine.
Careful now.
Oh wow. Boss! Horsey boss! Mickey Mouse! now. It's not too bad. I'm gonna heal though. Oh no, okay, it's like lightning's healing us, it's fine. Lightning is doing a good job right now. Are you hitting yourself? Can I just get a confirmation in chat? Is this the actual final boss? Is there no more phases after this? Because if it is, I can use my elixir. If anyone knows. Come on, there you go. Anything else you want to put on this hope? Or was that it? Oh, Veil, yeah, give me Veil, Veil. One more, come on. I love the music here. It's really unique. Right, oh, we need a Libra. Imagine using items in an RPG. Well, I think it's final boss, but I don't know how many forms there. That's fine. I won't use it here then, even if I don't ever use it. Oh, poor orphan. He's weak against everything. I'm not gonna play Smugpot because he could pull out, like, I don't know, infinite kill move. I know the final boss is called Orphan. That's all I know. So this could be the final boss. Either way, I will use that elixir. Oh my god, can we launch him in the air, please, game? Let me launch him in the air. Oh, they had one job. That would have been the best thing. That would have made my universe. I know not every boss can be like Sephiroth, where progenital wrath. What does that mean? Is Hope dead? He's not attacking right now. Oh, I see. This is the sort of boss where he just has... I mean, to be fair, Necron had a move that... Okay, Consummate Darkness. Necron had a move which gave everyone a random debuff. That's fine. However, I don't think it's fair to kill Piebebber like that. That's a little mean. Considering also that... Oh, shit. I can't do anything on this. Oh my god. Switch to this. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about instant death moves. Because this fight is already, like... It takes so long to get all the buffs back on anyway. It's just wasting time. Like, I'd rather have, like, every debuff in the game than you killing one of my party members. Yeah, the music here is fantastic. And yeah, he kind of has, like, the left side of him has that kind of innocence design from Final Fantasy XIV. Really, really good design, even if it is a little silly. But I like silly designs. Give me weird enemy designs, like in like in Persona. What's that? Hi, who are you? Oh, there we go. Look, okay, we have a move that isn't kill instant enemy. This is a move that actually will cause bad things to happen. That's a cool move. It's Pinwheel about the move. Yeah, it is. He got a big old upgrade after his appearance in Dark Souls 1. Right, I'm doing it. when he does, next time, when he does that move that takes us all to 1 HP, I'm gonna use the elixir.
Here it comes.
Man just wants a high five. Unfortunately, maybe he should be less evil. No, not late. Don't kill Light. Don't kill Light, please. Please, please. Oh, no. Wait, no, this is bad. Oh, because he's gonna kill Light and then he's gonna do then I can't use elixir. Shit. Wait, does he always use that when the stagger goes to 0? Maybe. He might have cancelled out killing Light actually. Oh my god, has he? He did! Right, okay. You might be wondering, Flower, why the fuck do you do that? There's a reason. And it will become apparent when we break a stagger gauge again. Don't consummate my friends. I don't even know what that means. Oh, you know what we need to do? Before we break a stagger gauge, let's do this. Let's make him a little weaker, and then we'll do this. Hey, Hope. There you go. Right, let's do it. I hope you like. No. Well, we can't spam that. Come on. He waited. He waited until I broke his stagger gauge to do it too. Where did his stagger gauge go? I'm doing it. Oh my god, what's happening? What's this little orb doing? Stop it! Come on, don't do it. I beg you, please don't. Come on. Break it. Come on, just break the stagger gauge. You know you can do it. Break another kick that bar. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't do it. You're talking. Stop talking, please. Fucking. Yes! Do it! Do it! Do it! Where is it? It wasn't great, but you know what? I'm glad I did it. Right, now we just kill him. Come on. I don't care about doing a big inside gauge now. I've done it. It looked cool at least, yeah. Also, wait, hold on. My TP's back. Wait, don't kill him, Oh, shit. I wanted to use my summon. I forgot summons existed. but you were really bad at killing the final boss. We're only going to give you 3 stars. I'll let you save Cocoon or anything. Yeah, average. You're not dead, are you? That's fine. I can use Highwind again. Feed my sword. Could have been worse. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna do a whole lot. Fang.
Have you ever paused to consider our
I don't like the female voice.
for making the sea of We fal'Cie are crafted for a single purpose, and granted finite power.
Wait, so what's happening here? Did Bartandalus fuse with Orphan? Is that what is meant to be occurring right now? But I'm so confused. Why would Bartandalus create l'Cie that could kill him if he was always going to fuse with Orphan, unless he was using him to do this? But if he could just turn us into Sith immediately, why would he do that? Why would we even be fighting him right now? I don't fucking understand. Is there like a part of the story that I've missed? Where Bartandalus did not create us because he did? That's what Anima was for.
To that end, with men it is not.
I mean, maybe that's what he's doing now, but maybe he's killing us now.
Men dream,
But why even allow us to fight him in the first place? It seems futile.
will achieve the impossible. Your power is beyond measure. We take the sea, that we might wield such strength. Through you, we obtained freedom from our bondage.
Oh, okay. And they're literally explaining it as I said it.
Now, your focus alone remains. Defy it, and all will flee from naught. Cocoon's sacrifice, and that of Grand Pulse as well.
Neil!
Yet, if we but summon the Maker, we will be granted the chance to begin again. All our sins absolved, and the world born anew.
Why are you going for Vanille?
Make the sea become Ragnarok. Lead us into the light.
Okay, so what they're suggesting then is they were doing this so they could restart the world and find the Maker to do it? She's fine, nothing bad's gonna happen to her.
No need of flawed sea.
Orphan! I'll do it.
No!
I'll destroy
You're the main character, no, Fang! You're who I'm playing as!
Ragnarok. The will to guide a world unto oblivion. Can you bear the sin of our salvation?
I thought we were at the end of the game.
You heard me. I said I'll do it!
You can't. I'll be fine. And you can't forget our promise.
Talking about? You're
Promise
gonna
to
destroy
save the
everything.
throne. We promised.
Yeah.
I made another promise too. To protect my family.
Alright.
Fang?
Sometimes.
No.
You gotta choose!
Don't self-sacrifice. What are you doing, Fang?
What did you do? This ain't the time to be losing it, lady.
Why are you trying to kill Vanille?
What do you gain from hurting Vanille?
We're in this together.
What's happening?
This is my focus.
No one's gonna stop me.
No, don't do this. She's the most powerful character here. What's happening right now? What is Did she become Ragnarok? Oh, she used High Wind against us. I'm sorry, Flower, but you got the bad ending.
Everything I do.
Why? Is this what you meant to happen?
What's happening right now? Just FF13 nonsense. No, yeah. So she's turned everyone into Thief. But hold on. Hold on, give me a sec. She turned lightning into a thief. How terrible! If only, you know, if only, That's a shame, isn't it? That's a real shame. It's a shame Lightning's dead. It is never coming back. Alright, let's continue. Why didn't they turn Vanille into a thief? It generally feels like I've got a bad ending right now. This is what you get when you play a game in 2009 and 2023.
Yes, I
Sure.
deserve it. After what I did,
Can't complain about that. It's mostly humorous, but also
are they my sin to bear for
I love how they
choosing
just called it Lightning Returns, so they didn't even try and hide it. It's a thin slap. What's happening in this fucking game?
Stop it!
Are we done with the story? Am I going to do any more fighting to do? Because I have no idea. I would assume so.
Give them back!
Why didn't Vanille become one? Oh. Oh, her brand is activating. Ah.
Sacrifice. Miracles of misery. From shattered shells.
Oh shit, look at that!
Crystal legend will arise.
That is an awesome design, but also...
Yes.
Are we fighting her now?
Be your strength. Despair. Despair and save us all. Lo, the day of wrath is come.
Yep, this is the main theme. But I know, I like the characters a lot, and the characters work for me. They really do, so does the music. Like, the two things in this game that have been consistent is the character writing, and, well, not the character writing, but the characters themselves, and the music. And they're using both those now against us, so I'm like, oh, I feel a bit sad. Oh, we love these characters, they're great. Look at that scene where Lightning punched Snow in the face, it was hilarious. They just did it again. Lightning just decimated Snow in that scene.
We just had things worth fighting for.
No, we're not breaking the thing because we the power of love and friendship, don't you dare. Oh, she's alive.
Yet again. How many times must you fail?
It was hilarious because Snow was a proper bellend at that point. He still kind of is, but now he's a more of a lovable character. Whee!
Let me go.
Retake the form of Ragnarok. Deliver us that which we have too long been denied.
What was their plan here? Wait, hold on. Is he like torturing him, and then the other person's healing her? Cause that's fucked. If that's the case. Snake? Yeah, that's Snake. Press X, Fang to resist.
Steep yourself in hatred. Let it infuse your soul with the strength it craves.
I know what I must do. I must call upon my friends Sora and Aqua. Why does Kingdom Hearts work for me, but this doesn't? I don't know why.
Grants an offering of pain.
Vanille. Run.
No! I swore I wouldn't run away anymore. I'd rather fight and
That's it. That's the one. Wait, what's happening? Who did that then? Because Kingdom Hearts also doesn't work. But I think because it doesn't work enough where it not working works.
Miracles out of misery.
How
You've
what
got to
what
be kidding.
how are they not safe anymore? How did that
Don't have to
happen?
swallow that
Are we going to explain this at all, or are we just going to be like, they're fine
We've all
now?
had better weeks.
We're alive.
It's time for your Final Fantasy Bartandalus.
Fal'Cie, smoke and mirrors.
Fang, I'm sorry.
This is nice
We
music.
made you go it alone.
This was like it would go into the main theme of Final Fantasy. Yeah, take your weapon so you can lead us into the fight. Generally feels a little bit like this is like Fang's like the main character right now, which works.
Somewhere cold and dark. Just thinking about everything that happened up until now. And then it was like...
It was like I had a glimpse of the future. Everyone was smiling, laughing.
About that, Snow. There might be 2 more games after this. Don't one tell him.
New focus or something. I'm thinking it didn't really make sense, of course. I mean, knowing we were worm bait and all. As luck would have it, next thing I know, I feel
Hello.
somebody pushing me right along.
Hold on, we got someone in chat who wants to be big follows. Bye!
You were there too, Fang. Same side. All of us. Together to the end.
You missed your opportunity. Yeah, I was just too fast on it. I remembered that I care about you, Vanille. That you actually mean something to me. You know, I think this emotional payoff would have worked better if they had actually been at each other's throats for the whole game, but they weren't. So,
We stick together. You hear me?
Yes, I promise. We promised.
game, if this final boss has like an insta-kill move and I have to go for those 2 fights in these cutscenes again, I'm not gonna be happy. I mean, he's dying. I think this is it. Oh, I'm dying because of the power of friendship and family. Yeah, get out of here, Bartandalus. And also Orphan, apparently.
For the sea. The symbol of the focus
So,
we all faced.
was Orphan also
The mark of the
evil
fate
then?
We all shared.
Because that's what the
Proof
game's implying right
of the
now.
promise we all made.
Don't you hate it when you start melting and becoming mercury?
The heroes
The mark of the
never die.
of the Lynchie? Oh, the Lynchie.
Come on. We've got a world to save.
If we have the power to destroy Cocoon, then we have the power to save it.
Yes, this is what we've been talking about for the last 7
You say you want your day of wrath, do ya? Well, it's coming right up.
Time we gave the
Alright,
people
Murphy.
what they really want.
Yeah, the end, the credits, that'd be nice.
We can do it. I know we can. We made it this far.
We did. You know what, Vanille, I'm on this now. I'm fully on board.
Let's make a real miracle
Yeah,
happen.
let's do this. Here you go, chat. Everyone get ready.
Luck sure ain't on his side.
Get your, I don't know, dance emotes ready or something. We're gonna beat this guy up. Oh. I didn't die, I just went for a sleep for 5 seconds. I had my daily sleep too. I just wanted to go back into my mercury hot tub. Oh, he's got more TikTok faces. What the hell? Has he become a Wheel of Fortune? Welcome to Wheel of Fortune, Final Fantasy Edition. You want to win a big prize? Oh!
No. we overreach you.
Is that so?
You don't believe in anything.
I think we just stood around for like 5 minutes
gave up
while
on
the evil
life
guy
before
slowly
you
sinks
were
into the
even
floor.
born.
Yeah!
Sat poisoning Cocoon from the inside, waiting for someone to come and destroy you. Sure, you think the end of the world is salvation. All you care about is death's release. So take it, and leave the rest of us alone.
Why do you need us to kill you?
We don't think like that. When we think there's no hope left, we keep looking until we find some.
Yeah, everyone do action
Maybe
poses.
Cocoon is past saving, but it's our home, and we'll protect it or die trying. We live to make the impossible possible. That is our focus.
Well, there you go. Boy, that would have been some good emotional payoff if I actually cared. Death was unfairly imprisoned.
It's
Ooh.
time for payback. No mercy!
Yeah, I like the music. Oh no. No. They wouldn't. They fucking wouldn't. Would they? I am generally not doing this fight. Oh look, your TP is still there. Oh wait, is it? Oh my god, it is. Okay, but I need to use Libra. I can use Libra scope. That won't waste my TP that way. Go, 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 go. I can't believe they do that in the final boss. They'd put Doom on us. Alright, go. Damage, damage. Just focus on damage. Necrosis. I see you're blocking all of my attacks. Right, question, chat. If I fail this fight, am I gonna have to do the first 2 I don't know. Don't answer that. Oh, it's like 7-minute countdown? I don't know. I'm not doing any damage right now. Okay, never mind. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy! Yes! Yes! I'm so happy right now. Get fucked! Oh! Rebirth, don't you... If you regen your HP, I'm going to be a very unhappy flower. What's happening? You got your HP back. Okay, you doing good. Oh, I got my TP back. What's happening right now? Oh my god. I don't know where I am. I know I should be excited. Oh, no, no. I mean, I don't care if you slow me down because I'm not the one doing damage right now. Okay, we're 4 for the way through the counter. Oh my god. What's happening? I'm so scared. Where's my ability? Do that. Do high wind. Does high wind reduce attack get you to 0? Because that's what it feels like it's doing right now. Yeah, I think it is doing that. Oh my god. Rebirth.
Paradise is come. Surrender your
Careful now.
Yeah, it also doesn't use TP. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. It's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Nothing bad will happen. Not in my Final Fantasy XIV. Wait. Oh, our bit rate's like going to shit right now. Why is that happening? Okay, we'll use High Wind as a last resort. Bully! Bully! Oh, this poor guy. I love his little legs. They're great. Come on, lightning, do it. Lightning attack. Say goodnight! Yeah! Oh wow, yeah, Crystarium expanded. This is the final boss though. I'm so glad we were able to kill him with High Wind. My bit rate like sorted itself out after we killed him.
We've come to save Cocoon, right?
Right.
I think so. Are we done? I don't know. If we get an FMV, I assume we're done. Cause that's what they sometimes do with these games. We get like a pre-cinematic to know that we're finished. Either that or we got like 5 more phases. It feels like we did it. Maybe. Ah, there goes Cocoon. But wait a second, weren't we meant to... If we killed Orphan, isn't Cocoon going to get destroyed now?
Stay together!
Hey, grab my hand.
Okay.
There we go. We're all friends here.
Fang! Vanille!
I think they're staying together. It makes sense.
Vanille?
Wishes can come true. But not if you just wait for miracles.
I mean, there was this kind of underlying thread that they were gonna not go the other four.
Here.
Are they gonna like? They just, I don't. They just became God? Or Ragnarok? They became Ragnarok, I assume. Hope you all can breathe in space. Oh my god, Cocoon. In like some distant reality, Cocoon is actually the meteor from FF7. I hope Slava's okay. Like, he's just been chilling out this entire time. Oh, there goes Video and Fang. It was nice knowing them. This doesn't seem good. This seems really bad for everyone on Cocoon right now. Is this a Coke commercial? We're gonna like, Ragnar's just gonna bring out a can of Coke and be like, you want physics like these? Have a can of Coca-Cola Zero. Where's Louis Soir when you need him? Well, he's off in old Ailsey, isn't he? No! Okay, good. I don't need to hear Vanille's moaning sounds as the final nail in the coffin for her character. Thank you. Well, that's pretty. But I also feel like that Cocoon is kind of screwed now. Who are they? Why is there more than two of them? Is that the end? Come on. Yeah, there she is. Either Fang or Vanille. I think it's Fang. She has longer hair. That's the logo for on the box art. Oh! DMCA? I don't care if it is. I got demonetized at the end of FF7, FF16. I can get demonetized at the end of this. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's lightning. I thought that was Fang or one of the others. Well, they completed their focus, didn't they? They destroyed Cocoon, or they saved Cocoon.
They did it. They saved the world.
Did they though? Because it looks like that all that goopy stuff went inside a Cocoon where people live.
That's one gift I'll forgive him for not rapping.
Yeah.
Is this the Leona Lewis song? Is it?
The rest is up to you.
Does this mean we completed our focus?
Cocoon's seen better days. That's for sure.
Okay, we actually reached like 0 bit rate. I don't know if the stream stopped or not. I need to find out what's happening, so give me a sec. It should not be doing this. What's using all the bit rate right now? I think Chrome might be using a little bit of it. Let's close Chrome for now. The stream is going, but it's buffering like a motherfucker. Can we chill out, stream? It shouldn't be, because it's not dropping frames. I'm going to end the stream, not end the stream. I'm gonna. It looks fine. If it calms down, we'll keep going. But if it keeps going, I'll have to restart the stream probably.
Sure. Yeah.
I got the recording all in one go, so don't need to worry about that.
Whatever you want to believe. It really is a miracle.
My brand! It's gone!
My quarter too! Now how am I going to get another one? And now hope becomes, this song pisses me off, bro.
It's easy to lose sight of
Yeah, it's a little bit weird to have at the end of a fantasy game, admittedly.
You're sure,
But I feel like it works better in here than like an FF7. Oh hey! Because the Japanese ending was really nice, but they replaced it with Leona Lewis because money. I mean, they made a lot of weird decisions with this game, so it makes sense to do that for money.
Look there.
Yeah.
Sarah!
It is.
Come on, I need Paz and Dogs to reunite. Yay!
Snow!
Sarah!
And Hope's just like, where's my dad? Oh, he didn't. He was in Pal and Poem, and that place got crystalled. So.
They're gone, aren't they?
Hey,
I guess they meant for this to be goodbye. And again, we've changed our fates before.
Come on.
Okay.
Yay!
Missed you.
Sarah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hey, come on, the apologies can wait. We got a wedding to plan.
They wanted this in the popular sphere, I think. Or maybe they should have made the gameplay a little bit more universal and more fun to play. I understand that they went for. I'll talk about it during the credits. I'm already like going over it, but I'll talk about it during the credits. My overall thoughts of the game. And I'll also do my tier list as well.
Congrats.
Are they like in there? Like in the middle? Oh yeah, they are.
When
They become Sephiroth.
Not even fate can stand.
I remember Lightning being a model for Louis Vuitton. What the fuck is that? What the what? Whoa! Hold on, I need to see this. I'll Google it while we're in this cutscene. I got my phone here.
Now we live on to greet a new dawn.
Well, there you go. That's the game. Yeah, look at this. They really wanted this to be like really well loved in the Western world, didn't they? They were trying something different at the time. Well, I feel like 7 also does that a little bit as well. We can't just stand here and be like 13's the only one that does this. 7 also does this, but it's more egregious in this game, I think. Oh, FF10 music. Yay, Nomura, my favorite character in Final Fantasy. Right. Well, that was Final Fantasy XIII. And to go over it simply in a very short summary, and I'll go into the detailed description of it, I did not love it. I think that's pretty obvious from how I've been talking about it constantly. This game has a lot of problems that I found it very hard to get over. The combat, the story, some of the character writing, it just was all so weird. I think finding out that it was mostly for a Western audience, it makes sense that it would go down the route of, well, we want to make it seem, you know, Western. But I don't know what they were doing with the combat. Like, I mentioned it at the beginning, and it was a bit of a joke then, that the combat feels very mobile game-esque. But I kind of stand by that a little bit, because it does feel very monotonous. There are so many encounters in the game that are fought one specific way, where going into them takes about 3 minutes to fight each fight, which it shouldn't. It just feels kind of slow, and not in a good way, considering how, oh my god, this music is just going crazy. Give me a second, I need to turn it down. In a way where there are massive corridors and stretches where there was tiny portions of story in between them, and you're going through these sections thinking, when am I going to get to the next story? But it just goes on and on forever. And I'm not a big fan of it. They were trying to do the thing as they often do. I mean, the combat, most of them introduce new stuff. They try to place, it works in some aspects and others, it force fans, everything has to. Yeah, I think that's one of the bigger things, is damage sponge. The bosses should not have taken 15 minutes. I know some of the older Final Fantasies, there are bosses that took like 10 to 20 minutes. Breath of Fire 4 final boss took 40 minutes to beat. And I'm not going to stand there and be like, that's an issue only with this game. But I am going to say I would gladly do Breath of Fire 4's combat over this any day. It comes down to a fact that I should not be spending this amount of time with this sort of combat situation. The paradigm shifting is cool, but it just ends up being the same thing over and over again. Like, you get the point of the fight, like the first 5 minutes in, I don't need to do this for the next 10 minutes. And that's kind of my problem with it, especially with how monotonous the combat becomes. That's it on combat. Fine line, I like the Crystarium tree, that's cool. If it was in a better game, I'd love it. The abilities were fun, I didn't use the Eidolons once because they weren't powerful, I don't know why they existed. The game didn't feel like they implemented them a lot, so I just didn't use them. Story. My lord. I loved the first chapter, I will admit, I loved the first 8 chapters of this game. When it was about the personal stuff with Hope, Vanille, Snow, Lightning, all of them, and having that, like, section, they're showing it right now, this scene, this was the best part of the game. Where they're in Palamporum, and they're trying to fix their issues. It's great. I love that stuff. The stuff with Paz and Vanille in the Haunted Mansion was excellent. The best bit of the game, by far. I loved it so much. The whole personal storylines was probably the best part. And then when Bartandalus showed up in Chapter 9, it just became drivel. Pointless fantasy nonsense that I just didn't like. Like, I didn't understand what the story was doing. I didn't know who the main antagonist was. I didn't even know what his motive was. Like, what was his motive in the end? I still don't really know. Cocoon was evil. Well, Orphan was evil too? Okay. then why do you need Lassie? If Bartenders and Orphan want the same thing, why don't they just unite, you know, fuse together in a weird way, and then they can just do their own thing? Why do they need Lassie? The whole focus, Fal'Cie, Lassie, Seve dynamic just falls flat. I know some people took 8 hours to kill Yasma, but they were really fucking up. Well, you can say 10 to 12 exposed to gameplay as I have mostly. That is good. I love the realization of the world, but then the game itself really drags. Yeah, I think that's the biggest issue. It drags. This game should not be this long. I admit that I think most chapters of this game could be cut like an hour off. Chapter 11, let's talk about Chapter 11, I mean that does have its own section. Chapter 11 was really cool. I love the beginning of that. The Chapter 11 where you go through Grand Pulse and you're doing the sea stones, having like a run around the areas, was really fun. Until you went to the mines, and then the tower. It's like the rotating tower with the elevators that took like a minute to climb. With just really tight corridors where you couldn't get past most enemies, and they did it on purpose probably. Yeah. Location designs were beautiful. The world itself was really cool. I liked how they didn't go for a more traditional fantasy setting, but they didn't make it like sci-fi. They didn't do like what 7 did, where they had like more robots and stuff. It felt more organic. Like, it felt like an actual fantasy world that wasn't based on stuff that we have in our world, if you get what I mean. It felt like they had so many cool concepts for things, but we didn't see them. They didn't do a whole lot with them. Cocoon, I feel like, was just ignored for the most part. But I agree, this really has a good there's a lot of issues. Just a shitload more fun things. It's massively overlooked, in my opinion. Not if it's having to get specific slots results for and optional items, that's the time thing, yeah. So yeah, story, shit. Characters. I think I've went into my ranking before, but I have my issues with Vanille as a character. I think that with how much she lies to the main people in our group, I just can't really like her as a person. Like, she does this to them constantly. And I know she's scared of telling them the truth, and that's the whole point of the monologue, is her dealing with that fact. And having her be the emotional core of the group is cool, and I'm fine with that, but I just don't think they do a whole lot with her. Like, imagine if they spent more time in Urba, like having like remnants of the people who used to live there and kind of understand this is the world they lost. Like, going through that whole idea of them being taken out of their time, that would have been really interesting. Like, having a more interesting discussion with Ragnarok, talking about that. They just didn't do it. They just ignored it. I think the character who has the best character arc in the game, and this is going to be controversial, is Hope. Because we know what his character arc is. It's dealing with his mother's death, confronting Snow about it, and moving on from that. And it works. His character is great. Snow also has a great character arc because it's simple. He has to move on. He has to not keep running away from his past. Right? That's great. Lightning exists. They didn't do anything with her. I'm sorry people who like Lightning. I want to like her, but she didn't do anything in the game. She was the Freya of the game, despite being the main character. She was just there. Which a lot of the games, but I would never agree with Hope. I just can't deal with him. Is it because he's whiny? Because he doesn't become whiny after Chapter 8. I feel like that's the point of his character, is him being whiny. Emo HT. Yeah, sure, but I think again that's the point of his character though, is they are trying to make him dark and brooding because he's not meant to be like that. He's meant to be a kid. Oh yeah, Paz is great. I love Paz. I think the whole haunted mansion thing was great. I again just feel like they didn't really know what to do with him after Chapter 8. Fang admittedly did grow on me towards the end of the game, but again, they didn't do anything with her arc. Yeah, but he's a twat. Yeah, that's fair. I think the actual character arc itself is good, but we can have different opinions on the actual character and his personality. I agree on that. Right, we're done. That was Final Fantasy XIII, and in terms of tier list, let's get this out, shall we? Let's get my tier list up so we can put this in there. And I can also show what game I'm playing next as well. Right, just give me a sec while I get this up. How do I edit this source without showing you guys it? How do I crop it without putting it on screen? Oh, I don't think you can see it right now. It's fine. Hold on. Right, there you go. Right, so we've got this. We should go through this list. So I'm gonna go through it first. 6, perfect. Perfect pixel classic game. I love that game. 7 is also perfect. I don't care about this character. Like, I'm gonna have to deal with him for hours, and that is fair. Given all you said, I gotta imagine this is on a high on the tier list. Oh yeah, definitely. 14, perfect. 16, perfect. Boopin, really good games. 9, 8, 4 and 10. Okay, so this is going to be controversial, but after letting 10 rest for a little bit, I'm going to do this, and I know it's going to piss people off. 10's going there. After letting 10 sit for a bit, I have to admit that as much as I love the characters and where the story went with them, I think it's a much better version of 13. I just can't get behind the gameplay, and that really lowers the game down, in my opinion, considering how important it is. Tone only had a 7 at the end after firing it off early. I know! I love 7. 7 is great! It's such a fantastic game. More or less the same, though I haven't played 16, yeah. Yeah, 15. Episode Prompto is the best part of 15. Story got me gripped, yeah, it's wonderful. Mare is 11, because I don't know where to put that, to be honest. Okay, so 13. I'm gonna hide it, and I'm gonna show you where it is afterwards. Drum roll, please. Let's get some music for this. 13 is a game that exists. 13 is a game that I wish I enjoyed more, and it's sad that I went into it, and I don't like going into games. I think this is something that most people should do. I don't like going into games and just shitting on them. I think that it's a game that I wanted to give a fair chance, and I think I did. People in chat, do you feel like I gave this game a fair chance? Because I didn't want to be like, this game's shit from the get go. That happened with 15, but 15 was just like did not like. But I feel like I tried my best with it either way. So in terms of tier lists. Hello, I enjoy 8 because it was the first one I played, and that's all it takes in Egg Brain. I mean, 8 is great. I love 8. Just because it's stupid, but it knows it's stupid, and I love the gameplay in 8. For me, it's 9, 7, and 6 in top tier. 13 is mid, 13.2 is very high. You give it a fair chance, and you played it after all the patches and content came out. Yeah. You can't really give it a fair shot than that, exactly. Okay, 13. Ready? Currently, it's sitting in alright. I know. That may be like, why are you not putting it in Blair Flower? This game is not perfect, but I appreciate what it tries to do. And I think that's something I could do more than 15, where I feel like 15 was an unfinished slop of garbage. So I'm going to give 13 the shot it deserves, which is, it is alright. It's a little bit below 10. I think it's actually far below 10. But it is not like meh where I hate it. I think it's alright. Not shit, but alright. And I think that's the highest praise the game can get. I think it sits on the rim. I think this is all like bordering on meh, but I don't think that it's bleh. No, yeah, 100%. It's not bad. It's not an awful game that shouldn't exist. It deserves its place as a let's say it like that. It deserves its place as a Final Fantasy game. It deserves to be there. If 15 gets to be a Final Fantasy game, 13 fucking does. On a heartbeat, 13 is a Final Fantasy game. I know I have problems with the character namings, but that is 100% the truth. So there you go. That's the ranking. And let's go into what I'm going to be playing next. Because this is going to be good, exciting for people who like 5. Next Final Fantasy game we're playing is Final Fantasy V. The final in the SNES Final Fantasy games. I'm really looking forward to this. It is going to be such a breath of fresh air after 13. I'm looking forward to seeing your boy Bartz and all the other characters. Good old X-Death and the Void. I have no idea what the story is about. I just know that there's a character called Bartz and X-Death in it. It was originally supposed to be 13 verses and come out along with that game. Yeah, I think we've talked about that on recording, but yeah. And then after 5 is 12. I'm worried about 12. Generally worried about 12. Because I don't like Return to Ivalice or Bosia, which are written by the same people who made 12. I'm going to give it a fair shot, and I have got a plan for 12. The plan is I'm going to play it all. I think I'll like the gameplay. The bitrate needs to chill out right now. The story is well a mixed bag, yeah. Anyway, that is it. That is it for Final Fantasy 13, unless there's anything else in this game. Post-game, I assume. I did it. I witnessed the dawn of a new crystal legend. Yay for me. I did it. I beat Final Fantasy 13. So I know there's post-games. That was me requesting. No, I don't know what's happening. I think the bandwidth is getting fucked over by something. I might restart the stream before doing Fog Quarters, which we are playing next. So, Fog Quarters? Fog Factions. So, that is the game. I hope you enjoyed Final Fantasy 13 and how long it's been, but it's finally over, and we can move on to FF5 with the Pixel Remaster soon. Probably next week, actually. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in a bit. I'm just going to sort out my stream. I'll put you on intermission while I'm gone. Bye-bye!